Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana is tamu sana. This afternoon, One Kenya Alliance, led by Kalonzo Musyoka, announced that on Monday, they will be signing an agreement with Azimio. An agreement that is going to pave way for Azimio-One Kenya Alliance, after which they will deposit that agreement with the registrar of political parties. So in this video, I want us to listen to Kalonzo Musyoka, after which, as usual here, we are just going to dissect that to see exactly its political implications. Listen into this.
Members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, the One Kenya Alliance wishes to inform Kenyans that it has officially initiated open and structured dialogue with like-minded political formations, namely the Jubilee Coalition and the ODM Party. We are open to the formation of a grand coalition to be known as Azimio-One Kenya Alliance. That shall be anchored on 3 equal pillars. As OKA, we firmly believe in open, honest, and structured dialogue whose basis is the promotion of national unity, upholding and respecting the dignity of all Kenyans, ending the culture of corruption and impunity, and restoring the decency of living within our borders. As announced in our earlier communication, OKA principals will on Monday, the 28th February 2022, officially sign the coalition agreement as an affirmation of our commitment to seeing a just, inclusive, and prosperous nation. Thereafter, we shall deposit the coalition agreement with the registrar of political parties.
Yes, that's Kalonzo Musyoka for you. What does that mean politically? Kalonzo Musyoka is just trying to say that on Monday, himself and his OKA team are formally going to join Uhuru Raila's camp. And then secondly, Kalonzo is just trying to say that on Monday, he is formally going to endorse Raila Odinga for the presidency this year. That's exactly what Kalonzo Musyoka is just trying to say. And I'm saying that because Kalonzo joining Azimio is very clear, ladies and gentlemen, that Kalonzo won't be the presidential candidate for Azimio. And the presidential candidate as it is today, it's widely known and accepted that that candidate is Raila Odinga. So if Kalonzo decides to join Azimio, to work with Azimio, Kalonzo is just endorsing and supporting Raila's candidature. That's exactly what Kalonzo is trying to say. So, what are the political implications of that political move by Kalonzo Musyoka? That's exactly what I want us to find out in this video. In case you've just bumped here for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you, God bless you, God bless Kenya. The first political implication of that, we are going to see Ukambani, the Kamba nation, for the very first time, voting as a bloc for Raila Odinga. In the last election, in 2013 and in 2017, even though a majority of Kamba vote went to Raila Odinga, about 78%, over 20% went to Jubilee. But in this year's election, I'm seeing a super majority of the Kamba vote going to Raila Odinga. And I'm saying that because as it is today, 2 camps have emerged in Ukambani. We have one camp led by all the 3 Ukambani governors who actually have already started their campaigns for Raila Odinga. Then there is an equally a very strong camp that was being led by Kalonzo Musyoka. So if Kalonzo decides to support Raila Odinga, these 2 camps are going to join forces in supporting and campaigning for Raila Odinga. That only means that for the very first time, we are most likely going to see the Kamba Nation, Ukambani, voting for an absolute majority for Raila Molo Odinga. That's the first political implication of Kalonzo joining Azimio. The second political implication of that move is that we are going to have a one-sided kind of a campaign towards others. Because now, as it is today, Azimio team and Kenya Kwanza Alliance are being seen to be somehow equal rivals. So Kalonzo appears as the decider. So by Kalonzo joining Azimio, it's very clear Kalonzo is going to tilt the scales in favor of Azimio, in favor of Raila Molo Odinga. And so as we head up towards August election, we are most likely going to have a one-sided kind of a campaign where one side is going to be seen to be stronger than the other side. And I'm saying that because also if you look at Kenya Kwanza Alliance of William Ruto, the only sure vote in Kenya Kwanza Alliance is the Kalenjin vote. The Gema vote is a little bit slippery. It's not guaranteed. It's a vote that can desert William Ruto anytime. And then the Luya vote, the Mulembe vote is almost a super majority is supporting Raila Molo Odinga. So we are most definitely going to have a one-sided kind of a campaign. And I'm seeing a similar situation that happened in the year 2002 when we had KANU and NAC. I'm seeing a repeat of that situation in 2022. The one camp of Azimio is going to come out as the clear, stronger side. And then the third political implication of that move, I'm seeing that move influencing the mountain vote in favor of Raila Molo Odinga. Because now, upon Kalonzo joining Raila, it's going to create a wave towards Raila Molo Odinga. And that wave is going to sweep across the country, and Mount Kenya is also going to feel that wave. So I strongly believe, ladies and gentlemen, that that wave is going to sweep the mountain towards Raila Molo Odinga. And it will now be very easy for even the president, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, to convince his people on the mountain to support Raila Molo Odinga. Because the president will tell his people that, look here, the whole nation, the whole country is now supporting Raila Molo Odinga. And his people will just see some signs and actually they will just support Raila Molo Odinga. So that will leave William Ruto with only the Kalenjin ethnic vote, or rather with this only Kalenjin ethnic vote. And that's why I'm saying we are most likely going to see a repeat of 2002 presidential election, when we had an experienced politician in Mwai Kibaki running against an inexperienced politician in Uhuru Kenyatta. In 2022, we have an experienced politician in the make of Raila Molo Odinga and an inexperienced politician in the make of William Ruto. William Ruto has never contested for the presidency. So he's entering this race as the underdog, the unexperienced candidate. A repeat of what we saw in the year 2002. And ladies and gentlemen, having factored all those factors, I'm most likely seeing a situation where Azimio, the Azimio candidate, and in this case Raila Molo Odinga, without mincing my words, I'm seeing Azimio candidate winning this year's election, and not only winning this year's election, but going to win this year's election with a supermajority, with a landslide. That is something I'm saying with a lot of confidence. Yes. And now before I also conclude, Kalonzo is now trying to imply that they are going to form an alliance called Azimio-One Kenya Alliance. What does that mean again? Kalonzo is really trying very hard to portray a picture that they are not being swallowed by Azimio. But the reality, or the truth of the matter, is that in the event Kalonzo joins Azimio, it's most definite they are going to be swallowed by Azimio. It's going to be somehow similar to when Mudavadi and Wetangula joined UDA. Actually, they were swallowed, UDA swallowed Mudavadi and Wetangula. That's going to repeat itself with Kalonzo joining Azimio. Kalonzo as an individual is going to be swallowed. But I'm seeing a situation where maybe they can, Kalonzo and his team can be offered some good political bargain. I'm seeing a situation where they can actually be offered, a good deal in that Azimio team, simply because Kalonzo has really upped his games and he has really done a very good timing. And in the event Kalonzo was to still dilly-dally, then in my considered opinion, I had a feeling that actually his value was going to diminish. But now I think joining Azimio at this point, Kalonzo has made the right decision. And I won't be surprised if Kalonzo is going to be offered a good deal in Azimio. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, just as I did indicate when we were starting, in case you've just bumped here for the very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Those watching us outside Kenya for the very first time, drop a comment. Let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. And if possible again, subscribe, give this video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.